My baby looking too good, yeah, she perfect. No, she worth it. When she pull up, all them man, them flirting. And yeah, she know that she a dime. Call up on my line, told her, baby, bring it one time. Yeah. Girl, sit down and relax. Girl, let me put it on you, no time for chit-chat. Because she move like a queen and I like what I see. And
Yo, what's really good, though? Like, what's really, really good? It's your girl, Yezziyezzir, just about getting back my voice. For those who don't know, your girl celebrated a few things, but we'll get into that. First things first, what's really good though? You are locked into another banging episode of Hey Sis. What's good, my sisters? Okay, sister. Okay, what's good, my brothers? We are here to talk about a few things that I feel like we can all relate to. I'm not gonna lie. You and me, we're gonna need to take a seat for this one. We are going to need to take a seat, and I need to give you about a minute or two to get yourself a drink. Yeah. Let's get some drinks in order. And I would suggest getting them out of none other than a Hey Sis mug. If you don't know about these, this is how you support the show. This is how you support our ting that is Hey Sis UK. The link below in the description box will show you where you can get a mug of your own. So when we are having our little chin wags, yeah, you and I, we can do this in style. And if you're like, you know what, Yezzi, I already got the mug. And I'm like, shout to you for getting the mug because I've been seeing the orders. Then you can support my ting. You can support our ting. Down below, we got the PayPal link. Whether you want to do a one-off one or you're feeling like a baller, shot caller, you're in your Michael Jordan, you're in your Kobe era, then you can do that with the link below with a rolling monthly I rate your ting. Before anything, I need to make sure that you're doing a few things. Real simple. Simple road call that I'm going to do. Hooty hoo. If you know, you know. Okay, road call. Have you liked the episode? I know we haven't started it, just about, but have you liked it? Have you dropped a comment? Just say I love it already, because you're going to love it. And numero uno, this is the most important. This is the cherry on top of that cake. And the cake's got a couple layers to it. Have you subscribed? I'll give you a minute. In that time, I'm going to take a sip. Why not, eh? I swear everything tastes better out of Hey Sis mug. Okay. If I ever get tired of plugging, no. We're on Spotify, you know. I'm going to have to do a bulk upload because I have been held accountable by a couple of you where I've been getting a couple DMs and comments saying, where's the episode on Spotify? No episode on Spotify. I'll be honest with you. The watch hours need to go up on the YouTube channel, okay? Hook a sis up with the watch hours on YouTube and then we can get back to the program with Spotify. Until then, we're going to have to push the YouTube a bit more. If you know, you know. And lastly, but not least, on Spotify though, okay, this is exclusive to the Spotify gang, Spotify squad. There's a lot of alliteration. Spotify squad. I got Hey, I'm the Big Sis You Never Had. The telenovela, the book, audio style, out for you to just enjoy. Get your game up, wisen up, know what's going on in these very cold streets. And they're about to get a lot colder. I told you I was going to tell you why my throat is a bit parched. And trust me, it was worse. Okay, that's why we had a little delay in the scheduling because of my voice. Your girl's getting married, in case you didn't know. And obviously, it is a rite of passage for one to have a hen do. If you're not from the UK and you're like, what the heck is a hen do? Did she just say hen as in chicken? Yeah, hen. We call it a hen do over here in the UK. And I had one. The theme, Yezzi's last ride. And when we're talking rides, we're talking yeehaw. We're talking cowgirl hats. I'm going to try and put like a video or a picture for you to get an idea of this. My girls came out. We're talking 14 girls deep squad. That's right, that's squad. We came out. Everyone's wearing, I'm giving you visual right now. Everyone's wearing pink cowgirl hats. Pow. Yours truly. The bride-to-be is wearing a white cowgirl hat. Boom, tap, tap. Yeehaw, okay. You can call me Jessie today, baby. We're going on the boat party, okay? Afro beats is banging. Hip-hop is banging. We're on the boat. The only thing about the boat, though, is thank God I brought flats because the boat will sway. We're on the River Thames at this point. The drink is flowing. How does one keep their balance? I don't know. But let me tell you something. When it's time to dance, make sure you have your heels And then make sure you have your flats, because it gets to a point where you've taken all your pictures. The heels are doing what the heels need to do. The legs are looking luscious. And then you get into the flats and you start dancing. Now, when the Afro beat comes on, the shoulders came out. It might be the Igbo in me that I was doing a bit of, a Guinea style. But I went in. I just said, but I did hold back a little bit because the skirt was short. Now, no matter how much drink I have, I will remain a lady. Okay. If the skirt is short, there's only so much bending one can do. So I did what I could do. The vibes are there. The girls are giving me the vibes. However, if you remember that scene from Paid in Full, Ace has just gone through a madness. He's been shot. He's got bandages on his head. The arms wrapped up like a pretzel. He's laying on the bed. And he looks at the guys and say, yo, my body different. I breathe different. I feel different, B. Yo, I'm out. And he's talking about being out the game. That is how I felt, because as soon as I got on the boat, my girls, shout out to all my girls, yeah? Yo, here's some rum. Here's a Jaeger bomb. Here's some Ray and Nephew. Here's a tequila. And then one of my girls was like, are you okay? And every time someone's asking you you're okay, the thing is you want to look like you can handle your drink. So naturally you say, yeah, I'm good. What would happen? Oh, you're good. That means you need more drinks. Yo, get Yezzi some more drinks. Let's get some rounds in. Between drinking, dancing, I'm drinking rum and Red Bull, dancing, and just having a good time, man. The views are there, the vibes are there. This is the result of it. Hoping to get my voice back before the wedding, so pray for me. I'll give you a full rundown. We're talking vlog style rundown of the hen in due course. So probably be on my Instagram page, on my TikTok page. If you're not following me, follow your girl. When it comes to Instagram, it's yezziyezzir on Instagram, which is YEZZI, YEZZIR. If it's TikTok, it's basically Yezzi with a dot and then Yezzir. And obviously, Instagram for the Hey Sis UK, we're on the road to 10,000 followers. Yeah, 10,000 followers. And you can catch us at Hey Sis _ UK. You're probably wondering why I called you in for this meeting. It's feeling like a little diary entry at this point. It's giving diary entry. It's because I wanted to talk about the pettiness in the office. If you're not a stranger to Hey Sis, you know that I have said my opinion a lot when it comes to offices in the UK. But I've had enough. I was talking about with a friend, thinking about some of the things that I've realised that make working in an office pay. Don't get me wrong. Having a 9-to-5 is fantastic. Having a consistent source of income is a blessing in this economy. But I'm going to talk about some of my first world problems. So let's talk about it. They paint the office as a place that's civilized and, grown-ass people are there. But really, offices are full of petty people. It's just an office, a room of petty people, all of age. Because one thing that's getting to me, yeah, if I step into the office and I use my chest to say, good morning, and people ignore me, I swear to you, I will never say good morning again. That is a violation. Because how are we going to start the day off on bad vibes? Now, check it. We got 6-8 hours to go. Bit of chin wagging, couple meetings, whatever. You're going to ask me how my weekend is. But I've noticed, some offices have this kind of style of speak when spoken to. Okay? Because if I say good morning and you air me, but then you say good morning to me, I'm expected to respond. Then if I'm talking about, oh yeah, how was your weekend? Oh yeah, I just got this email. I'm just doing a few things right now. But you come to me and ask me how my weekend is, I'll look like I'm being antisocial. I just want to put it out there. But I've sworn to myself, I will no longer say good morning. Because I've been ignored one too many times, yeah. And the pettiness of it all is that I know you can hear me. I know you can hear me because the same people that will say, oh, I didn't hear the good morning, they always know when you leave the office early though, don't they? The blinkers are on then. And this list of pettiness goes down further and further because you can call me paranoid, but I know what I'm talking about. This is how petty the office can get. If I sneeze and no one says bless you, it's awkward because it's just dead silence. The radio's not on. No one's talking. Pretty sure everyone heard me sneeze. But another person can sneeze. Oh, they'll be fighting to bless them. Oh, bless you, bless you. Oh my God, bless you. Okay. We're going to be petty. Say no more. And the thing that cracks me up as well about the office here is that when you try to be petty or you dare to keep yourself to yourself, all of a sudden it's worrying. Oh, bit quiet. You're right. Bit quiet. Well, I would think I'd be a bit quiet considering all the attempts I've made to be sociable have been, slapped back in my face. So I just thought, let me respect myself and clock in and clock out. Because when I try to be the status quo style of sociable, as in good morning, have a nice evening, you going for lunch, how was your weekend? The response is kind of frosty, so that's why I thought I'd just be quiet. But now you get labelled the quiet one. You get labelled the one that doesn't talk much. Well, if only you knew what I was like outside the office. But no, because you lot have done this incognito style of, oh, we're going to let this person know that when it comes to our relationship, it's a speak when spoken to. We will engage when you want to engage. Mad. But you know what? As long as I'm paid on time, roll it on. Because I used to take things like that personally. Like I used to be like, this isn't fair. This isn't right. How am I supposed to function in a place that I spend on average between, 30 to 40 hours? Everyone's contract's different. I should like everyone I work with. No. I can tell you wholeheartedly, yeah. When it comes to working, like you got a job, you're getting a salary, your salary is being taxed. For you to like everyone you're working with is an unrealistic bonus. No, I'll be so real. Don't get me wrong, I've worked in places that it felt like a youth club. It felt like, rah, you are my tribe. I would literally skip and hop because I like everyone there. We've got the same type of common interests. We're kind of the same age, similar backgrounds, as in I can really say what I'm doing outside of work and not feel like there's a raised eyebrow. And you know what I'm talking about. There's certain things you leave out of what you do on the weekend because, if you talk about with certain colleagues, there's going to be a raised eyebrow. And they'll try and paint it like, oh, they're impressed. But really, they're shocked. Maybe a little bit horrified. Because they'll do things like this. Oh, really? I don't know how you do it. And you still made it in? Don't think they're impressed by what you just said. They're taking mental notes. So if you're the type of person, that you fall for the trap of, there's two traps, If this relates to you, it relates to you. If you feel like it doesn't relate to you, that's fine. When you're in the office and you're talking, be mindful of what you're saying because they will lay down traps for you in the most relaxed, laid back manner. Trap number one is this. They'll say, oh, got any plans tonight? They want to clock what you do in your sociable hours. They want to clock what it is you're doing outside of work. They're trying to get a feel for you and not in a positive light. Because when it comes to appraisal time, they're going to say things like this. I've noticed that you do go out a lot after work. It seems like you're burning the candle at both ends. Do you think that might be affecting your work? Huh? Or they'll say, any plans for the weekend? You better just water it down. Water it down. Do not say, yeah, I did an all-nighter. Just came in this morning. I went traveling on this day. Da-da-da-da-da. No. Because they will be on your neck. They will start tracking you. You don't need that. If you know how you balance your work life and your social life and you literally got that work-life balance, then keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to come in Monday morning, start talking about your whole life, how full it is, how vibrant it is, remember that you're working with people whose main source of being social is the very office you're in. If you now start talking about, oh, I've got this whole life outside of work, you think that's going to open you up to certain promotions or certain opportunities, keep it to yourself. Especially the people that go for a job interview. I don't know who needs to tell you this, When you go for a job interview and they say, hey, what do you like to do outside of work? This is not the opportunity for you to be the social butterfly that no one sent you to be. Don't forget to subscribe to Hey Sis UK so you never miss out on an episode. Outside of work, this is not the opportunity for you to be the social butterfly that no one sent you to be. Don't start going, oh yeah, I love to travel, because now they're thinking, oh, here's somebody that's going to use up all their holiday allowance. Oh, I'm very family orientated. You know what family orientated translates to? If there is an emergency or something family related that needs to be done, I will drop out this job. You think they want to hear that? They want to hear someone that can prioritize the work, not someone that can prioritize family. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, you're family orientated. Nope. Got a partner? Yeah, actually, we are best friends. We spend all our time together. Oh, this is someone that's not going to go to the pub with us on a Thursday evening or, a random Friday. Children? Oh, my children take up all my time. No, stop. I'm not saying lie. I'm just saying don't make yourself sound so busy outside of work. Because again, they want someone in the job role that can do the job role to the full capacity, or sometimes, like it says in certain job descriptions, you may be required to work outside of contractual hours. Yeah. You think Miss Social Butterfly is going to get that? If you want the job, you want the career, just hold a little. Hold a little to your chest. When they say you got playing cards and you're playing poker, have your poker face ready and play your cards close to your chest. Now, I'm your sis. I keep it real all day, every day. The thing about the office, is like when you work in an office, it tests your mental strength. But I've learned, that there's certain people, the office culture, there's no boundaries. Maybe it's because I'm a private person, but for example, there was someone in the office. They were like, hey, what are you getting up to? Got any plans? And the other person was like, yeah, getting a new place, buying a house. What's your response to that? Because I would say, oh, yeah, that's great. Congrats. How's it going? That's it. Tell me why this person said, got any pictures? I don't know about you, I started typing. I stopped typing. I was like, oh. Are we asking for pictures of people's houses? I thought that was kind of personal. And then the thing that was a bit nerve-wracking to see was he was kind of nervous, innit? Because she's there scrolling through like, oh, yeah, it went from pride and joy, getting a new place, to her feeling like, oh, yeah, I'm going to talk it down now. It's not that great and there's a lot to do and it's more like a project home, if anything. And I'm just like, oh, God. And the person like, yeah, no worries. That's fine. Still want to see the pictures. Let me see the pictures. I was like, oh. That's a bit private. I'm not going to lie. She still showed the pictures, but I'm just going to say it straight. When it comes to colleagues, if I wanted to show you pictures of what I got up to or what I'm doing, I would have shown you the pictures. I would have offered to say, hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, as I'm saying the story, I've got some pictures. If I didn't offer up any pictures, it means I don't want to show any pictures. But there's always that person that's so inner with no boundaries that goes, got any pictures? Would love to see the pictures. They're always asking extra information. Hey, going on holiday. When are you going? What time? What airport? What airline you flying with? So the hotel. If I wanted to tell you, I would have offered up the information. It's like working in office life, that office culture. You relinquish your time. You relinquish your privacy. And mind you, it's all a culture and the culture changes. So you see when I was saying, oh yeah, the good morning, the airing and stuff like that. 1 minute, you're chit-chatting, best of friends. The next day, this person will blank you. They don't speak to you for the whole day. And then they'll have the nerve to go, oh my gosh, it's been such a busy day. Haven't been able to talk to you. It's fine. It's fine because talking to somebody actually makes the time fly by. But what irks my soul is when you feel like you can choose as and when the energy you want to give. But I've decided, you see, when you're in the office, keep the same energy. Because once you keep the same energy, you've now created a space for yourself that's comfortable for you. If you want to be private, don't ask anybody about their private life. Nobody asking me about my private life. Yeah? You want the number, the personal number? You're not getting the personal number. You're getting the work number. Because the last thing we need is you going on any social media app and I'm a suggested friend. Because you know you've been there when they ask you for certain social media stuff and you're like, oh, I want to be private. Because let's be honest, what you do on the weekend or who you are with your friends outside of work, you want to be like that and express yourself, be free. It's a bit awkward if you go on your Instagram story and half the office has seen what you did on the weekend. And they're just watching every snap, every story. I don't know how to deal with it. You can do that because some people can afford to be themselves wholeheartedly. Other people just don't get it. I'm not going to go in the office on a Monday and say, did anyone watch the Mobos? Because respectfully, I know you're not watching the Mobos. You look like more of a Brit Awards crowd. Do you know what I mean? You're not watching the Mobos, and that's fine. You don't need to relate to me. You don't need to make an effort. I think it's very, very awkward in the office, yeah. Everybody knows where everybody's from, or they assume, or they can ask questions. They get a gist for everybody. We're mixing cultures right now. Beautiful thing about London is we're multicultural. But when you're in a multicultural office, let's not make assumptions. Let's ask people about themselves, because I've worked in a particular office and, everyone has their time on the radio and things are fine. I don't care. If you got the radio on, that's great. I will rock to whatever you play. But if you ask me what I want, don't assume what I like. I had a manager once look at me and go, do you wanna have a turn on the speakers, on the Bluetooth? Oh, I know what you're gonna like. Play a bit of hip hop, yeah? I know you like a bit of hip hop, a bit of R&B. We've got some BEYI. Now, if I go to said manager and say, oh, why did you assume I like hip hop? And the funny thing is that when he said, oh, you look like you like a bit of hip hop, I looked him dead in the eye and said, actually, I'd love some classic music. Got any Mozart? Got any Bach? Beethoven? How about that? Yeah? And he looked stunned. Don't make assumptions, because you make it very, very awkward. Okay? You don't know what I like. I know plenty of people that look like me that love country music. Yes, country western music. About you look like you like a bit of hip hop. Do I look like back at him and go, you look like you like a bit of pop? You look like you read Enemy magazine. You don't say that. It's weird. Because if I were a manager, let me just offer, take over the speakers, play what you like. You don't go, you look like. Because if I now start going to HR and say, well, I feel like there was a bit of a microaggression, I look like the sensitive one. What I feel like when it comes to the office is that we should all be humble to learn about people. Ask questions, don't make assumptions, and nobody's going to have to report to HR. I know the whole boundaries thing, probably not going to happen, let's be honest. We live in a culture, especially when it comes to the office, where people have no boundaries. I tried to make an effort once. I was in an office and this person, okay, try not to drop names, your girl don't want to get sued. This person went, oh, I bought a new house. I said, oh, that's nice. How's it going? I've got pictures. I was like, yeah, let me see the pictures. I don't care. I'm saying this as small talk to not be awkward. But okay, show me the pictures. As the person proceeded to show me the pictures, they then went ahead of themselves and say, you know what? You and your partner should come over, try out the jacuzzi with me and my partner. Sorry? Yeah, my partner and I. Try out our jacuzzi with us. Okay, boundaries, because you've now invited me to your home. We mind you, as I'm saying this, we have not got a relationship like that. There's some people you can get close to at work, that's fine. Me and this particular person, we do not have a relationship like this. Come over. Already I'm in your house. This is a personal space. You now want me to strip down with my partner into a bikini okay, swimsuit, jump into your jacuzzi with your partner half naked and do what? It's giving when I go through the front door, you're going to tell me to drop the car keys in a bowl. And if you know what I'm talking about, you know, if you go to a party and you open the door and they say, hey, we just had a fun idea. Could you drop your car keys in a bowl? Don't do it. Don't do it. There's going to be a lot of mixing, a lot of swapping, a lot of swirling. If you ain't into that, I suggest you moonwalk back into the driveway, into the confines of your home, and know that I just saved the day for you. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? None of this partner stuff, because I don't know how some people get down. And some people like the swapsies. Nah, not me and mines, okay? We don't do the swapsies around there. Forget about all of that. I can't lie. I was mortified. I said, don't invite me to your yard. There's one thing to invite me to your house. Don't invite me and start talking about jacuzzis and that. And you can tell the type that would do the kind of swapsies business. I'm not into that. I've noticed when it comes to the office, it's best to just keep yourself to yourself. Honestly, just keep yourself to yourself and then identify who can get away with what. If you find yourself in certain offices where there's a lot of family members, like, okay, a lot of people are related. Don't get close to those people. They got their own circles. They got their own levels of loyalty. Don't think you can start whining to this person about how you're being mistreated at work. They will never back you. They will never have your side. Do not be fooled. The person that's there for the longest, don't think you can gossip with them. The person that's related to a couple people, do not gossip to them. Anyone that's married, as in, oh yeah, I met my partner at work and this is how we met and now we're married. Do not gossip with them. If you're going to have one person, as in your confidant at work, I suggest you don't do it to be on the safe side. But the best way to have a good work confidant, as in someone that you can just chat the most ish with, make sure they don't have a partner at that place of work. They're not related to anyone and they haven't been there for more than 5 years. Because if that person is either one of the three, just know that everything you're saying to them, your manager knows about it. Your line manager, your senior manager, your area manager, everyone up in HR. Don't say him. If anything, the best office confidant you have is your partner at home. Your mum, your dad, your friends. Don't even chat about anybody in that office with anyone in the same office, because you lot could not be on good terms. Before you know it, you don't know the bargaining chip that some people use to get in somebody else's good books. Oh, you didn't know that? There are people that they will do whatever they need to do to rise up in the ranks at work. And it might not even be on a monetary basis, just someone that wants to be in someone's good books. They want an extra long lunch. They want to be able to have a few more benefits at work. And the bargaining chip might be, hey, I keep my ears open in the office and word on the street is da-da-da. Or this person's planning to leave. Da-da-da. So I suggest you have a bad day, tough. Talk about it with someone outside the office. Bit frustrated, HR's not your friend. They're hired by the same people you're whining about. Now ask yourself this, the person working in HR, who do you think they're going to regard more? You or the person that's writing their checks? The person that's clearing their pay slip every month? Yeah. And if you think you want to go ahead and go, oh yeah, I'm going to outsource a third-party HR person, you might as well get the P45 lined up immediately. Word. I'm telling you, if you want to start going into HR and complaints and stuff like that, I hope you have your backup job lined up. Because this is how they paint it to you. Yeah, HR is there to help you. HR is there to find a solution, troubleshooting, all that stuff. No. HR is like PR. They're here to make sure you don't mess up the brand of the company. Okay, so if they got to slide you a little bit of hush money for you to go quietly, go quietly. If they need to find something to hush you for the time being and then strategically get you out of that place, that company, that's what they're going to do. But they're not going to now prioritize your needs especially if it inconveniences the company or it makes them have to fire someone that makes more money for the company than you. Okay. Don't ever get sold a dream that HR is for the actual humans. I might have popped a bubble or two, but you know me, I'll keep it real with you all day, every day. But one thing about me, don't forget to subscribe to Hey Sis UK so you never miss out on an episode. What's good, my Hey Sis fam? This episode has abruptly come to a stop, as in packed away, heading out. My spirit told me we need to check this footage. Checked it, and the second half is gone. So I know the Spotify gang will be happy to hear this. Full audio version you can find on Spotify. As for everyone watching visually on YouTube, hear it on Spotify, but I just want to let you know that when it comes to The Office, man, bring the energy that you want to bring. Be yourself unapologetically, but be smart about it. And have your boundaries. There's nothing wrong with setting your boundaries. Your boundaries are your boundaries and you deserve to have them because you're a living, talking human being. As long as they pay you on time and the check's clear and the tax code is correct, work. But reciprocate the same energy. If people want to do as and when, you too can do as and when. And be petty, man. Sometimes it's okay to be petty. I know people will tell you, oh no, in life you can't be petty. But if someone's pettiness is draining you, guess what? Game, set, match. The pettiness will be returned because it's survival of the fittest, man. Eat or be eaten. Whether it be in work, your relationship, your friendship. Okay, not friendship. Not family. But at work, eat or be eaten. I'm not going to lie. Anyway, you have been watching another episode of Hey Sis. My telenovela, Hey, I'm the Big Sis You Never Had, is out right now. My final takeaway is when it comes to office work, get your shmoney, man. Get your shmoney. It's a cost of living crisis. Do what you got to do within the realms of still having some dignity. Full version of this episode can be found on Spotify at HeySis_UK. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers at HeySis_UK. That's right. That's right. Over there. And link in the bio. Just over there. Real easy. You've been listening or watching, but probably more listening, to another banging episode of Hey Sis. I will do what I have to do to make sure you get what you need. Another diary entry from yours truly, your girl Yezziyezzir. Make sure you like, subscribe. You might even want to share it with a colleague or two. Stay blessed.
No time for chit chat because she move like a queen and I like what I see and I wanna get more of that.
I undress and he blows success. Lay down as you decompress. Come mine and forget the stress. Got the 9 to 5 cause he tryna change his life. He can't help it but to show his bad side. So for me Jesse when he want that good ride. Follow my stride, you know you want a good time. Pick any card, I know it won't decline. He know how to please me, never tease me. Keep me in Givenchy, laced in Gucci. Quick, take the keys and drive to Chelsea. Eat a Scalini, order linguine. He ordered the chateau, we got it to go. Then flew to the chateau, you already know. Friends telling me they see the glow. There's no way they know.